Okay. I'm just cracking up because I'm still I'm still in the same spot. Like I'm so tired. And this is actually really funny, but I think in my past two videos I've like been wearing black. Like if this is not the energy, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go outside. Oh, I'm gonna go do this. Because if I'm outside, I can go and scream at you guys. I can go and maybe you have a passion in your heart. You just want to share it with the world. And I get you. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. But literally, your vessel is like in shutdown mode. It's like, baby girl, baby boy, like just relax. Just take a deep breath. Like, you're like, but I want to do this. And they're like, but no. And you're like, but and they're like, no. And you're like, oh. That's literally the vibes. It's the energy. So, oh my gosh. Maybe you're feeling stiff. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stiff, okay? So, the message. There were so many messages today. Guys, I feel like there's a lot of messages coming to you through songs, and you're just like listening to the song, and you're just like, maybe you're in your feels, or maybe you're just kind of like, are not so present, and you maybe don't feel like there's things to be grateful for. No, this is the time to have gratitude, because you have no idea what's coming to you, and it's gonna be so beautiful and amazing and wonderful, and you're gonna be like, oh wow, I should have just been given all the praise and the glory at that time when I was in rest mode. But instead I was like, okay. Oh, what was I doing? Yes, I was literally somewhere else today, and I was by this huge river, okay? And I was trying to write down the messages. I got this little notebook, and now I keep it in my purse because I'm like, yeah, I always get messages like throughout the day. I'm always thinking things. I'm like, no, I've been saying this for so freaking long that I need like something to carry with me. So this is a message for you. You just have like, oh my goodness, you get so many messages throughout the day, and so your guides and like your angels, they're like sending it to you, and you're just like, whoa, or you just like, you think about it, and then you boom, next thought, next thought, next thought. If you have ADHD, or you have something like where your mind is like okay. But oh my gosh, I'm really hearing that it's because you're a pure vessel, you're pure heart, you have pure essence, like. And the thing is like, the more pure you are, like the more giving you are, the more selfless like you are, like that is who you are, the easier it is for them to reach you. So it's like, yes, in the physical terms, like we call these things, oh, ADHD, oh this, oh that, but this is spiritual experience first, baby, like before it is a human one. Everything's spiritual, everything is energy, okay? And so it's like, the reason that's happening, your mind is like is because they can access you quicker than someone that's like just solely living in their ego, and just, you know what I mean? So carry a little journal, carry a pen. I literally have 3 pens in my purse, and I have this little like, I kind of wish it was lined, but it's not, but I'm like, that's also kind of cute. So that's your sign. Is, yeah, the wisdom that you have, the advice that you give, like, I know I said nothing, but need I say more? So yeah, you're incredible, but we know this. So okay, so some messages that were coming to me. Okay, hold on, pause. I was getting attacked by mosquitoes, and I wanted to record when I was there because I was like, oh my gosh, the scenery, it's so cute, blah blah blah. But the universe had other plans for me, and they're like, no, you're gonna go home and you're gonna rest and you're gonna record the video there. Like, okay, fine. So earlier today I was in the car on my way to that place, and I was listening to I was just like trying to find songs to listen to, and I played Radio by Lana Del Rey. And so I'm just gonna read some of the lyrics because so many of the messages were coming through all these lyrics. I'm like, oh my gosh. So let me tell you. The lyrics are, not even they can stop me now. Like, the people in the past that literally tried like dragging you down, and maybe they succeeded at times, like they dragged you down, but you did get up and you got up and you got up, and that's literally why you're here today. That's why we're here and we're talking and we're hanging out right now. Those same people, you're like, no, and they're like and you're just like, oh well, like I don't feel bad that you feel bad about trying to make me feel bad. You know what I'm saying? And so the next line is, boy, I be flying overhead. That's you. You're like, shh. Okay? Their heavy words can't bring me down. Like what I said in the first line. Boy, I've been raised from the dead. I'm like, is this a dialogue with you and someone? But anyways, we'll get to that. Okay. That's just coming to me right now, so I'm like, But you've been raised from the dead. What you have been through, oh my goodness. And where you're at now, you know how many deaths you've had in this life? Like, you're probably not even scared of death anymore, because you're just like, I've had so many deaths and rebirths. Like, they're really one and the same. They are. And you, this rebirth that you're at right now, I'm seeing this. This is what I'm seeing right now. You, oh my goodness, maybe you're being drawn to lotus flowers. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Or just like any flower or butterflies. Okay, let me get into it. But I'm literally seeing you in like the center of a lotus flower, and it's just like this, and it's opening up, and you're there, like you are the lotus flower. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Okay. And lotus flowers, they grow out of that murky water, out of the mud, right? Wow, that is incredible. Okay. No one even knows how hard life was. Wow. Yeah. You've been through a lot. You've been through the ringer. That's like, wow. Yeah, like I'm getting that the people that think they're closest to you, like they don't even know some of the things that you've experienced. And then like you're just walking around like this beautiful light angel, this beautiful light being that has so much wisdom. It just wants to like change the world. Like, can we just pause for a second and look in the mirror? I don't even think about it now because I finally found you. Now this is where I'm like, is this someone? Did someone trigger your, like, was someone literally a catalyst for you to come back into like this union within yourself? And when that union happens within yourself, it happens in the physical. Or, I mean, I'm not gonna say or because it's like, as within, so without. Like, what happens in here is reflected out here. So it's like, it's all the same thing. Yeah, no one even knows how it was. I don't even think about it now because I finally found you. And this you is you. You finally found yourself. You finally found God. And I'm just gonna briefly brush on this. But what that is like when you found God within you, and you, that is like you found you. That is when that union happens, okay? So it's like if you resonate with this, you resonate with it. If you don't, you don't, okay? But it's like, and this union is just like, it could be anything. Like however you're taking it is however you're meant to receive it. But it's like this union could be like romantic, but it's also like your heaven on earth. That union energy, oh my goodness, like that happens when you come into union with yourself, when you come into union with God. Anyways, let me go on. No, I'm like, let me cook on that. Like, let that simmer. Let that resonate. Like, oh my goodness. I don't know why. I just like I want to like shake the screen. And I just want to say, like, I hope that, you know, throughout the rest of this message, you can allow this information to literally like settle within your being, to simmer down, and to like, and to give you the nutrients that you need to sustain this period of like rest and renewal and then the overflow. Okay? So, because it's like you get so excited and you're like boom 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 boom, and you watch a video and you watch this spiritual video and you watch this and you're doing this, and it's like, but the thing is like if you aligned with this, you are meant to align with this video. And please, please, please allow yourself to like get a pen and paper if you have to during this video or other videos that you watch, and write down what comes to you, like what you're feeling, if you have like a sudden, like if you have an epiphany, like write it down. I'm getting like, you need a pen and paper. You need a pen and paper at this time. This is a time for you. This is an introspective time. You are receiving so much information at this time, but you need to open your eyes to it, and you need to realize it. You need to open your ears, okay? That's what I'm getting. And then she says, sing it to me. Now my life is sweet like cinnamon, like a freaking dream. I'm living it. I've been mentioning this the past few videos, and I'm talking about like your life literally changing within, I'm getting like a year and a year. It literally happened within the span of like a few months. Like I said, you're constantly going through these deaths and rebirths, but you're like, oh my gosh, like the life you're living right now is literally a dream come true for your child self. Oh my gosh. Like, I need you to sit with your inner child, because I've been getting your inner child is coming in. Sit with your inner child and tell them, like, and say, look, we made it. We made it. And they want you to just sit with them for a second. They're like, I know you're excited, but like I wasn't even like calling in like these big beautiful blessings that you know are about to happen, and they are destined for you. your child self was going through such a hard time that they didn't even want that. What they were praying for was literally what you were experiencing right now, and I'm getting emotional. Like think about that. And this is why you're being forced to rest, because like you're go 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 go, but you're not realizing that your inner child literally, like, this was what you're living right now. That is their dream come true. Like, they wished upon a star. They cried out to anything that could hear them, and they wished for this moment that you are experiencing. Oh my goodness, your inner child came through like crazy. And so you understand now. This is why you're being called, because it's like all the timelines are happening simultaneously, and I can feel my inner child too. And I can remember her in like the position she was laying in bed, and she was just sitting there, felt so alone, and just wanted anyone to just like listen to her. And so hold space for yourself right now. This is why you're called to rest, because like I said, all the timelines, they're happening like all at once. And your inner child is the one that is literally pulling you to rest. That came through like crazy. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm gonna have to do some reflection on that. Okay, let's go on. Yeah, so now my life is sweet like cinnamon, like a fucking, oh, I'm so sorry. Like a freaking dream, I'm living it. So, yeah. That's your inner child saying that. And she's like, wow, or he's like, or they're like, oh my goodness. This is possible, and there's more. So come on, please. And then another song, Excuse Me by A$AP Rocky. Let me see if did it right. Okay, so I'm just gonna read parts of it because the song is very like vulgar. But he says, excuse me, no, I believe the proper terms excuse you. So I'm like, damn, like this is literally your energy right now. You're like, maybe in the past you're like, oh, I'm sorry, oh, excuse me, and now you're just like, boom, you're walking right through, and someone's like, and you just keep walking. Like, okay, you feel bad about it, that's your problem. And the thing is, I would say for like someone who's just more like egocentric and they just think about themselves their whole life, and they're like a taker, or maybe it's a freaking like energy vampire or something like that. I'm not saying like it's okay for those people to do that, like, you know, whatever, everyone's journey is their own, but I'm saying like for you specifically, you're allowed to be in the space. And a lot of people that are used to your people pleasing tendencies, they're gonna get so like pissed off, like so triggered, because they're not used, they're like, who the hell is this? And you're like, this is me. And they're like, no, you're like this. And you're like, yeah, no, actually that's not me, that's never been me, and that's not going to ever be me again. And they're like, oh. And you're like, too bad, so sad. So it's like, this is still the same energy from the first song. And yeah, so it says, the next line is yeah, excuse you, that's when the new you becomes different, since they knew you. What did I just say? I guess the new me is just gonna take some getting used to. When that line like popped up, I literally was like, had my arms in the air, and I was like, singing that with my whole chest. Okay. And then there's also another song, and it is Wake Me Up by is this Avicii? I don't know how do you pronounce that. But the lyrics are like I'm gonna try to fly through this one. So it says, feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. So you're in the darkness and you are guided by something. You're guided by your heart. You just they say the mind thinks, the heart knows. Your heart knew there was something. Even if around you is just chaos and your mind is just thinking in this chaotic energy, but your heart is calling to something greater. Okay? It is calling for you to have faith. And that's how you got here today. And I'm so proud of you. I can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where to start. Okay? They tell me I'm too young to understand. Maybe you have people, this is giving like, they say I'm caught up in a dream. So it's like, this is giving like people just constantly telling you what to do or telling you who you are. Absolutely not. And see, is this not the energy of like, excuse me? No, excuse you. Well, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. So maybe people are telling you like, wake up, or like, that's not realistic. Like, those dreams you have, that's not realistic. Or see how our family is, like, this is how things are, this is how your life is gonna be. Maybe it was kind of like that energy, and you, Mr. Little Generational Curse Breaker, are like, well, that's fine by me. Like, that's fine if you want that to be your reality, but that's not gonna be mine. And maybe you weren't even vocal about it, but you're just like, in your head, you're just like, smile and nod. Okay? At this time, I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. So the journey is a spiral, and it goes inward. And now that you found yourself, you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize this whole time I've been lost. Like, think about it. You look back in your whole life and you're like, oh my god, like it's this false identity energy, okay? And this is, you're undoing all of it. You literally undid so much of it, like within 1 year, within freaking, oh my gosh, like the stuff you do, you heal, you alchemize, you transmute in 1 month is literally more than what people do in a freaking lifetime. Oh my goodness. I don't want to wake anyone up. I'm like, let me quiet down. Sometimes I have this like, does this happen to you? Like, you feel like the energy brewing in your chest, you just want to freaking scream? That's a sign. You need to scream, run, shout, and literally act freaking berserk. Like, go crazy. I think I woke someone up. Okay. I tried carrying the weight of the world, but I only have 2 hands. We know this. This is why your back is stiff, your shoulders are stiff. Like, you tried carrying it, and now you're like hope I get a chance to travel the world. You got big dreams, and those dreams are laid in your heart because that is your destiny. That's your destination. Okay? That's a promise to you from God, from the Most High, from the Divine. Okay? Your heart's desires are God's promises. Say the affirmation. But I don't have any plans. Yeah, you don't make any plans. Like, at this point in your life, you know, maybe in the past you people please, and you're like, someone would be like, oh, so like, when are you gonna do this? Or when do you think you get this done by? Or what age are you gonna do this? Or what are your long-term goals? And in the past you've been like, trying to figure it out. But now you know, like, you're like, nah, like, I don't move like that. And now you're owning it, and you're just like, I don't know. I don't work like that. I go with the flow. I'm like, I'm here and then I'm gone with the wind, you know? And it says, life is a game made for everyone and love is the prize. I will say this every day till the day that I die or the day that I'm reborn. Love is the only truth that exists. And oh my goodness, what's in my bag? Let's do it. What's in my bag? Literally the game of life and how to play it. I haven't even like read it, and that just, wow, that's crazy. Okay, confirmation. Your life is a game and you are playing it. But like I said, like, love is the only truth that exists. Everything that happens is literally leading you back to love and the truth of love within yourself, and that you are love, and that there's no such thing as lack, like, or loss or any of that. I don't mean this, I hope that's not a scoff. You know, let me stop explaining myself. Not excuse me, not excuse you either. Just not excuse me, okay? Okay. Love is the prize. Your abundance is the prize, okay? And just have fun, like, it's life, you know? Okay. I literally seen this energy, like, I literally explained this in a video a few days ago, that you're on a fence, and not that you're like, what should I do? No, you're at the you've been climbing. You get at the top of the fence, and now you can literally see both worlds existing at once, and you're like, holy crap. But I saw this sign tonight of like a giraffe, and it's like your feet are like, maybe you're like half on, like, in your old life and half in this new life, or you are in like the old life, or it appears to be like that, but you literally, your neck is so long, you literally see all of the blessings. You see it and you're like, oh my gosh. Okay. You're maybe, yeah, you can see your new life, but maybe you're wondering why it hasn't manifested fully yet. But the message is, you need to anchor it with all those visions you have, the creation, that God, that infinite energy. You must anchor it in the physical through imagining and feeling with all of your senses, aka the meditation, which was a big message from yesterday and the day before and the day before. So some signs you might be seeing at this time are 11s, 2s, 4s, and 777, 1010, 122. A lot of the signs I've been seeing, they have to do with new beginnings, and we know this, but don't let that creep out in. This is for you. A sign I had seen the other day was I went to the store, and immediately I was drawn to like these 3 little like ornament things, and there was a butterfly, a thing, I have it here with me. It says peace on earth. Look at how beautiful it is. I just had to get it. Peace on earth, and then the world, but it was like in the shape of a heart. And this is giving me like your transformation, you as like a phoenix rising, the pain that you transmuted and turned into love, which fueled you to rise, literally creates ripples throughout the entire universe. And this is how, oh my gosh, and you fly up to the top, and then you rise into the light, and then you anchor it back down to this density. Like, I'm like, okay, magician, like, oh my goodness. And then that is how this new earth, like heaven on earth, manifests. It is through these physical vehicles that we all are. And so I was like, wow, if this is not like your goal, then I don't know what is. Like, you want peace on earth, you want harmony, you want you want to be able to speak to animals, like, and plants, and you know. My goodness, my foot is falling asleep, and I literally see my book, and it says "Ask and it is given." Oh my gosh. Okay. Been seeing dragonflies, so maybe you see dragonflies, and I'm gonna get back to the dragonfly one because I really want to talk about that. So maybe you're in this energy of like you want to spend your time wisely. I've been seeing a sign of that, like you're feeling more like in the past you definitely would just go do things because people would ask, or like, hey, come do this, and you're like, in your head you knew you didn't want to do that, like you'd rather be at home or you'd rather be like by yourself, but you're just like, oh, like, but I feel bad, and then you would go do it, and then you would feel like exhausted after. But now you're like, nah, like I'm not feeling it. And yeah, so the other message is, yeah, your angels are working on you so much at this time to clear everything you are not, so you can create heaven on earth. And with this dragonfly, like I was saying before, it's this energy of like I looked it up, I'm like, what? Like, I know it's like some people say new beginnings, some people say this, but one that I saw was like self-realization, and I'm like, holy crap, this is a time you're forced into this time because oh my gosh, I know what it is it's time for you to look at yourself and to be proud of yourself and to realize how far you've come. And this is like that inner child thing that I had mentioned earlier. Okay, and I was like, okay, these messages are all like, I hope they're fluid for you guys, but they were feeling kind of choppy, and I was just closed my eyes and I was like, I want this message to flow in such like a beautiful, like cohesive way that it can be so digestible to the souls that are gonna receive it. And I literally was just being still for like a second and literally went and it was literally like a light bulb went. That's literally what it was like. And so I'm just gonna give you the messages that I don't even know what I wrote, but let me tell you, when I write, it just, I have no idea what I'm writing. And let me just go on. So with the giraffe, you can literally see both timelines existing at once. You're seeing the old, familiar, and previously comfortable interactions arising, but you don't feel any way about it because you transmuted that stuff. People who knew you and your old anxious or nervous self, your old or anxious, nervous, people-pleasing self, think they're offending you at this time, and maybe they're secretly hoping they are. Just they think they are like offending you, and you're like, nah, like I don't feel anything, and they literally think they're offending you, but they're like, wait, what? Like, you know. And this is not detachment. This is literally the result of you feeling more whole within yourself than you've ever felt before. Like, you can't react. Let me get some water. You know, maybe you guys need to drink some more water, because okay, water cleanses and water is your friend. Okay, so yeah, and like I said, this is not detachment. This is a result of feeling more whole within yourself than you've ever felt before. Like, you can't react or feel some type of way if you don't feel that the person who is like saying something or acting in a type of way can walk away with that love. And this stems from the abandonment that you had experienced in the past, or just, you know, like feeling like love was something that you had to like hold on to or like beg to stay. Gosh. Um, but it says, you have done so much work, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And I really feel that is like your whole spirit team. They're so proud of you. Huge energy of like that self-realization, that pausing and reflecting on your life and how far you've come, and being proud of yourself, being so proud of yourself, because literally heaven, they're cheering for you. They're like, oh my gosh, like they don't even realize. It is huge realization energy right now. So they're saying, celebrate all that you've achieved and all that you are. And yes, all that you are and all that you will be. Stop and acknowledge it all. Be proud. And I saw this thing about like successful completion. So you've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon you'll begin a new journey, but for now, take the time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. And this goes back to your inner child, like bask in that energy. Please let them have their moment. This is what they prayed for, and you're living it right now. So they're asking you like to hold their hand at this time, and to just sit with them, and to realize, oh my god, they're looking at you like you're like a parental figure to them, and you have reparented yourself in many ways, and spoken to yourself in ways that you wanted like a guardian to speak to you, or maternal energy to speak to you. Interesting I say that. But they're like holding your hand, like, please wait, like I know you want to go on, but please, like, can you stay here with me right now? Can we just take a moment together? So that's the message today. And it was just 3737. Wow, this is so beautiful when you realize why you're being called to rest. So this is a powerful message, and I pray that you receive something from it. I pray that you're able to write something down if you had a realization during this. And I just want to let you know that I support you fully, and I am here with you, and I see you, and I send you all the blessings and peace that you need at this time. Okay, so yeah, just, I'm not even gonna say get ready, because it's like, no, like have a nice time with your inner child, have a nice time in this restful state, and just trust and know in your heart that everything is already working out, and this is part of your divine plan, your divine journey. Yeah, that's the message. Bye.